Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your tarot reading for June 2015. My name is Nikki. Before I begin, I've already shuffled and meditated over the cards, but before I begin, I would like to say that if you're interested in a personal reading, please visit my website. It is linked in the description below. It is $15 for per reading. And I would also like to say that if you do pay for a reading, please make sure that you email me with your name, your birthday, and your question at nma21882@yahoo.com. It is my email is also on the website. It's just I've had a couple incidences where I've gotten paid, but there's been no email request, or for whatever reason, either they forgot to send it or it didn't, or it got lost. I'm not sure. If that does happen, I will try to contact you, and if I cannot get a hold of you, then I will refund your money. So it's no big deal no matter what, but it does cause some delay, and nobody likes that. So anyway, this month I'm going to try something a little bit different, of a spread, and we'll see how that goes for you Capricorns. Okay. Okay, for the focus, you have the Page of Swords. You have the Queen of Swords. Interesting pair. So swords is intellect. It's, being good with your words, being intelligent and intelligible, being able to communicate well, being witty and charming, and things of that nature. With the adolescent, this person is, it doesn't have to be somebody younger. It could be somebody younger, or it could be somebody who's just acting in that role. It's not like somebody who is not very experienced. They have all the knowledge, technically how to do something, but they lack the experience. So there's, but with the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who's very experienced and well adapted, or to do whatever the job is to do. So I might get a little better of a feel about what these cards mean as we go on with the reading, but this could literally be two different people in your lives, or in your life. This is air, so it's most likely somebody who's an air symbol. They're either Aquarius or a Gemini or a Libra, but it could just be somebody who's putting on that role. You could be fulfilling that role for this month. It's either somebody who's having a heavy influence on you in the month, or it's yourself playing in that role for the month. And you may not, it may be something that you're trying to start. So, like perhaps you're starting to, you can't talk. You're trying to get into something and you're new at it, but you catch on quickly and you quickly become a master at it. I'm not sure. Let's keep reading and see what I can figure out with what these mean. With the challenge of the month, you have the Queen of Pentacles and you have the Four of Swords. So this is you being challenged financially. Whoever is, and I do believe this is you, Capricorn, because you are an earth symbol, but it doesn't necessarily have to be you. If you're trying to get some kind of investment money going, or if you're trying to get a loan, this is going to be very challenging for you. And I just don't know that this is going to be the month it's going to happen. It could be for some of you though. I do see that there is some help in the help position. You have the 5 of Cups, which is it's not looking very well for some of you. And then you have the 3 of Cups, where it's looking absolutely great for you. So if you're trying to get, and it doesn't have to necessarily be alone. For some of you it will be, but it could just be advice. The advice given may not pan out, but then again, it might. It could literally be split 50-50 for since it's such a general reading, it could go either way. But let's look at what cannot be changed. Also, before I move on, in the challenge position, you also have the 4 of Swords. This might be you having a hard time just getting time to yourself. Everyone needs that downtime every now and again, and you just might be struggling to find that downtime. You could be learning a new skill, and that might be why you're struggling to find that downtime. With what cannot be changed in the month, you have the Knight of Swords, and you have Death. So there's definitely some kind of transition going on, this new stage in your life that is developing. Perhaps you're starting a new career, a hobby, but something that's really going to be beneficial to your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be beneficial in a financial way, even though it could be. I think that you want it to be beneficial in a financial way. Maybe it's something that you can turn into a career. But it's something that's going to make you happier. And that's always a good thing. With the Knight of Swords, this is another air person, or you playing in that role, coming in and probably they're going to aid with this transition. So they're probably going to give you some kind of advice, some intellectual advice, or maybe, really what I'm getting the feeling of is that, like, a lot of times, some Capricorns, I can't speak for every Capricorn, they have a hard time communicating. Check that pinky finger. If that pinky finger is real short and you're a Capricorn, you're probably in trouble. Communication is not your forte. But something's going to happen this month where things are just going to click and change, and you're going to be on it. Not only are you going to feel like communicating, you're going to communicate well, you're going to sound intelligent, people are going to listen to you. This could be a month of good communication skills for you. And I know a lot of people struggle with that. But something's going to just, like a switch over. That's what like I said, this is a general reading, but this is really what I'm getting the feeling of. So let me know if that's panning out for some of you, because that's really what's speaking to me. It's a communication shift. You're owning your power. Whatever problems that you had, whether it was shyness or just being backward because you're afraid that whatever you have to say is not going to be understood well, or whatever, it's going to switch, and you're going to be able to just talk freely and communicate and express what you're trying to do or trying to say. With the outcome of the month, you have the 6 of Wands and you have Judgment. So these are great cards to have for an outcome. The 6 of Wands is somebody, it could be something little or something big. It could be somebody patting you on the back saying, good job, well done, well said. Or it could be something big, you could be getting published, you could be getting your name put in the paper, you could be actually physically rewarded for something, though I don't see that exactly. I do see, with the help position, that there will be perhaps need to celebrate, but people who are happy for you are going to help you this month. You know, you always have those people who are happy for you when things work out, and some people who are not so happy with for you. You know, that's how you know who your true friends are. When you start something new, or when you do something that makes you happy, the ones who are happy for you are going to be the ones who are helping you. And at the very least, it'll be helpful mentally. With the Judgment card, this is a calling card. And again, I do feel like this is, I mean, I don't feel, I always say I feel, but I felt this way before reading the cards, but like now I know this is all about communication. That's what Judgment is. Judgment has had a Mercury. Mercury is all about communication. You're really going to be called to do something, a new skill. And you're going to be quite well, you're going to be doing quite well with it. And whatever it is, it's going to be, you know, having to do with communication. And you may feel out of your comfort zone, but like I said, something's going to just switch over and you're going to do very well with this communication. Whatever this thing is that you're going to be doing this month, the communication is going to be right in the forefront, and whatever problems that you were having, you're going to have to get over. And I feel that you are going to get over them with no problem. You're going to do very well, and no worries. So this is it looks like a great month ahead for you Capricorns. So that is your reading in its entirety. I hope you found it very helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you already haven't. I do this every month, and I will talk to you next month. Bye-bye.